What's up guys? We just got another new haha vending machine. It's time to unbox it. Remember guys, if you like vending videos, make sure you smash that like button. All right guys, enjoy the show. What's up guys? Matt here with Galaxy Games 843, back with another vending video. In today's video, we're gonna unbox this haha vending AI smart cooler, get it set up and ready for a brand new location, get it filled up, show you how to set up all the inventory and how to set up your machine so it's ready to go for when you want to put one of these machines on one of your locations for your vending business. So we've done an unboxing video on these before. It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to take you through the steps on what you need to do to get it unboxed, how to activate it, and then how to set everything up. So let's start by unboxing this machine and then we'll go from there. Let's go. All right, so after you receive your haha vending AI smart cooler, this is basically what it's going to look like. Now there was some plastic wrap around that. I've already taken that off. But what we want to focus on to start is the very bottom of the machine. As you can see, we've got this kind of wooden crating material and it's got metal strapping on the corners. And basically, the very first corner, you're just going to want to take a hammer and kind of pry it off. So let's try and do that first. All right, now that we got that peeled away, now I can just peel the whole thing away from the actual box. Okay, easy peasy. Next thing we need to do is remove these four metal, I guess you'd call them screws, that hold the box together. And I'm just going to use my, my drill to pull those out. Now that those are out, next thing I'm going to do is take the very top off of the machine. And then, let me back up a little bit here so you guys can get a better view. Then we're just going to open it up. Look how well that's packaged. There is so much cardboard and so much styrofoam inside these machines. Now, obviously, I'm going to need to take all this cardboard to my recycling center, so we'll definitely do that here. Maybe we'll do it in the video, but I'm definitely going to get rid of all this cardboard. I need to take it to the recycling center, but let's keep opening the machine and reveal the haha vending AI smart cooler. Take the protection off of the screen here. We don't need that. Now also remember too, there's some protection up in here. This is where the locking mechanism is. So we're going to want to make sure all the tape is off because there's even a little piece of tape up inside here. Right up in here. So you'll need to make sure you take that off because that's what locks the actual cabinet right there. See how that locks? Okay. Now one thing I will notice, this one has a black interior compared to my last one, which has a white interior. That's a little bit different, but I kind of like it. I kind of like that dark look. Not too bad. And I also noticed too, this has these things, if you want to put price labels on here, you can, but you don't have to put price labels on because the screen will show everything price-wise. So I usually just use the screen for all the prices, and it works out well for me. There is also a cellular antenna up here, and this one has a spot where you can put it right here for transit, but usually I just put them on top of the machine like so. So there we go. Okay. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up, and then we'll go ahead and power the machine on. All right, guys, we got all the shipping waste and everything cleaned up. We got it taken off to the recycling center. They were really weird about letting me film there, so no filming from that location. But it's time to power this machine on, take a look at everything, and then, you know, kind of figure out what we're gonna put inside and get everything set up. So first things first, let's power the machine on, then we'll activate it. So let me plug it in. Okay, so the machine's coming online. It's gonna take a minute for the screen to activate. Let me get in close here. And it's gonna take a few minutes. You can hear the lock is locked. That's why the door's not all the way closed, because, now there we go. Now we can close it, and now it's locked. I know you guys probably can't see that up there. Basically, how the locking mechanism works, it's a little pin that goes here. And if you unplug the machine, that stays locked, so you can't open the door at that point. Okay, so our screen is powered on, and it's kind of booting everything up right now. Doing a self-check, it's gonna play some little tunes, and it's pretty straightforward from this point. So it's gonna take a minute to act or go through the self-checking process. Currently, the temperature inside the machine, it's on a little gauge down there, says 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, it's probably about 45 degrees outside right now. It's a really cold day here in South Carolina. So it's gonna probably be very quickly, easily down to the temperature to keep the drinks and snacks cold. So we're gonna go and let this self-checking run, and then we'll show you how to activate the machine. All right, self-checking is complete. You'll see the screen says start. First thing I'm going to do is open up my Vending AI Smart Cooler app, and we need to activate a device. I'm gonna click on Activate Device. It's gonna have me scan the QR code. It says activation successful, and it's gonna load everything up. So it's gonna take probably a few minutes for it to show up in our system next. So we'll give that a few minutes, and then we'll be right back to tackle more stuff. Okay, now in our app, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but basically we've got one online device. That is our device that's over at the truck accessory shop. We've got one offline device, you can see. So let's click on that one offline device, and you can see the status is currently offline. We're gonna drop that down, change it to online, confirm. Okay, no, that's just showing us what's online. So let's go back to all. And now here is our second device, okay? So we're going to give this a name. Now the location this is going to is called the lumberyard. So we're gonna call it the lumberyard. Okay, we're gonna save it. So now we've got our second device online, and now what we need to do is put everything inside the machine and then set up a template, which is the actual product map. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some things in the machine, and I'll show you how to set up the template. It's really easy, and I'll show you how cool it works. So let's get some stuff inside this machine. All right, so the machine has been activated. It is online. We got everything stocked up for our initial public offering. We're gonna offer, you know, drinks up top, and then snacks down at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that pretty well. Lots of snacks. The snacks, I need to work on organization a little bit. I started getting some trays from the Dollar Tree. I think that's gonna make it look better, but you know, this is, you know, not on location yet, so we're gonna get that figured out. But now it's time to close the door. So I've just got it, it's funny, I've just got it propped open right now using this crate, see this? So I'm just gonna move this crate and close the door. Okay.
Thank you. Please submit restock items carefully.
And now it's asking us to submit the restock items. So what we need to do now is we need to set our templates. And let me show you how we're going to do that. First thing we're going to do, hold on, let me actually start screen recording, so that way we can put it on the screen as well. Okay, again, here we are. We're recording screen, so we'll be able to put it up on the screen for everyone to see. You can see we've got two online devices. What we need to do is go to those online devices, And we need to go to the new one we set up called the Lumberyard. We'll click on more so you guys can see all the different stuff. And we're gonna go to set template, okay? So now you can see it's a blank slate. So all we need to do is go in and add each product. So on the top row, you can see we've got Mountain Dew. We're gonna have Sprite bottles, but I didn't have any Sprite bottles in stock. I need to go pick some of those up. So I just put a can of Sprite in there for a reference point. We've got Coke, Diet Coke, and Dr. Pepper on the top row. So we're gonna click on add product. And watch how, so if I've already got it in my other machines, I can just select it from the existing stuff. So I'm gonna click save. I'm gonna add another product. This time it's gonna be Sprite, then Coke, then Diet Coke, and finally Dr. Pepper on the top row. Okay, so top row is good. Row 2. This one, we're going to add some stuff that we don't have in other machines, so we're going to have to search. So we're going to click on Product Platform. We're going to type Monster Energy. You can see we've got the Monster 16 ounce. We're going to select that. The retail price that we're going to charge for it is $3.25, and it costs, let's say, $1.50. I don't know how much it costs, but we'll just put that in there for now. Okay. So now we've got Monster in there. We've got it saved. I don't like that. Let's try that again. So we're going to hit Monster, save. We're going to add the white monsters next. Save. Next we've got regular Red Bull. Now we don't have any regular Red Bull in our machines anywhere. So we're going to have to search again for regular Red Bull. So we're going to click on Red Bull. Its cost is also $3.25, and we pay, let's say, $1.50 for it. Save that. Save. There we go. All right, now our Red Bull is showing up. Next, we need to do Starbucks Frappuccino. So let's add, we're gonna have to find the Starbucks. And right now we've got the vanilla in there, so we're gonna select vanilla. We'll do that for $3. Okay. Then we've got Celsius and we've got Alani's. So let's add Celsius next. I should already have Celsius in here. Let's see, there's Celsius. And Alani we're gonna have to search for. So let's click on search. We'll type in Alani. And I'm pretty sure this goes by pretty much everyone else's inventory they've submitted as well. So you can pretty much find anything that you want in here, which works out really well. Okay, so now rows 1 and 2 are done. Let's go to row 3. We've got Gatorades. And I've already got Gatorades in my other machine, so I'm just gonna be able to select Gatorade Original Variety, hit save. Same thing for Snapple. I've already got those in the other machine, so I can just find the Snapple in here. Where's my Snapple? Oh, there, it's right in front of me. Okay, typical, right? Typical. All right, now we're gonna go sugar-free Red Bull, which we don't have in any other machine, so we're gonna have to search for that. Okay, we've got sugar-free Red Bull. Put the price in and our cost. Save it. Save, all right, and now we need to do ginger ale. Again, we don't have this in any other machines. And, it's not a 16 ounce, it's not cranberry. Here we go, we'll go with this one. Having trouble with that. Okay, let's see. Do we have to put a cost in? Maybe we don't have to put a cost in. All right, well, let's just go with that. Okay, so those are all the drinks. Let's move down now to all of our snacks. So you can see we've got row 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go to row 4 next. So row 4, we're going to start with hot fries. We've got Chester's hot fries there. We're going to sell those for $1.50. Cost was, try that. Okay. Next is combos. And do we have just the assortment variety? Because I'm putting different flavors in there because I'm using the variety pack. Sometimes you can choose variety. In this case, it doesn't look like we have the variety option, so we're just going to go with this one here. Save that. Next is Ruffles sour cream and cheddar chips. Ooh, I don't see anything in the search for that. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. We're going to skip that for now. Let's go with the trail mix. Trail mix, huh? So do we have the trail mix? This is Cars Trail Mix, but I don't see the exact one that we have. I guess we can go with this for now. You know what? No. We'll manually enter that one too. Okay. So let's try Famous Amos. There we go, Famous Amos. Okay, and then Pop-Tarts. We're going to add some Pop-Tarts in here too. Okay, so now we need to manually enter these two items, so we'll do that. We're going to do that later. Let's go down to row 5, which you can see has Oreos. We'll start with Oreos first. Okay, got our Oreos in there. Then Cheez-Its is next. I'm just plugging some numbers in here. This doesn't mean these are going to be the final prices and everything like that. I'm just getting it in there so I have something in there. So I can show you how it all works. All right, save that. Next is going to be M&Ms, plain M&Ms. Okay. And I'm going to put those a little higher because M&Ms are pricey these days. Okay, next we're going to go honey buns. Do they have the Duchess honey? Yeah, here we go. Duchess honey buns. Okay, then we've got Reese's peanut butter cups. That's another one that's gone way up in price. Make sure you get your apostrophe in there. That's probably what the problem is. There's a lot of options for Reese's. Do any of them look like the one we want? There we go. Okay, got that. Now we're going to add Planters peanuts in there. We'll do those for $1. Okay, so that's that. And now if you can see on the very bottom row, there's not a shelf, but we can utilize the bottom. We've got 3 things in there. We're going to do Skittles. We're going to do peanut M&Ms. And then we're going to do Texas cinnamon rolls. Okay, now you'll notice our template is pretty much done, but you'll notice the yellow bars below each item says standard stock 0. So now what we need to do is we need to go in here and we need to actually set how many each thing can hold. So for example, for Mountain Dew, I've got 2 rows of 7, so I can do 14 of those. So I'm going to hit 14, save that. Sprite, I can only do 7. Coke, I can do 7. Diet Coke, I can do 7. Dr. Pepper, I can do 7. Okay, so that's good for the first row. For the second row, Monster, I can do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of those, okay? So I'll do 7 Monsters, 7 Monster Whites. Red Bull is 9. They're a little smaller, so I can hold 9 of those. The Starbucks, I can do 7 of those. For Celsius and Alani's, I can do 8 of each of those. So we'll do 8. 8. All right, next row. For the Gatorades, I can only do 6, but I'm doing 2 rows of them, so I can do 12 Gatorades. Same thing for the Snapple, we'll do 12 of those. The sugar-free Red Bull, I can do 9 of those. We'll do 9. And ginger ale, I can do 7 of those. Okay. All right, down to the snacks. The hot fries, I can do 12. Combos, I can do 12. Famous Amos, I can do 12. And Pop-Tarts, I can do 12. Oreos, I'm doing 12. Cheez-Its, 12. Can you see the pattern here? M&M's, 12. Honey Buns, 12. Reese's, 12. I can probably fit more, but for now I'm just putting 12 in there. Peanuts, 12. Skittles, I'm just doing 12 of everything. And the peanut M&M's, 12. And Big Texas Cinnamon Rolls, 12. Okay, let's go ahead and save the template. Next, I'm going to run back and I'm going to get some more inventory, and we're going to show you how we're going to do manually entering things. Whoops. All right, there we are. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so here is the touch screen, and everyone wonders, you know, am I supposed to put price labels on the machine? Am I supposed to do any of that? You can if you want to, but you don't have to, because this screen shows you everything. So you can see all the prices we just said. Mountain Dew is $1.50, Sprite's $1.50, Coke's $1.50. You know, those are all $1.50. The energy drinks are all $3.25. Gatorades are $2.50, Snapple's $2.50. You know, this energy drink's $3.25, that's $1.50. Then here's all of our snacks and how much they all cost. Everything is priced out accordingly. So this machine's pretty much ready to go. That's everything in there and what each thing costs. So now anyone has to do is just tap their card or swipe their card or put their card up in. It'll authorize $5. I've got my minimum set to $5. They open the door, they take all the items they want. It will show up on the screen as they take things out, but of course the door's open, so they can't really see the screen. When they close the door, it charges them for everything that they took out of the machine if it's more than the $5. If it's less than the $5, then what it'll do, it'll credit them back for whatever the difference is up to that $5. So let's say they take two 16-ounce sodas up here. Those are $1.50 a piece, so that's a $3 charge. It authorizes $5, it's going to give them a $2 credit in that case. So that's how that works. So there we have it, guys. This machine's ready to go on location. All right, guys, there you have it. There's our HaHa Vending AI Smart Cooler, all stocked up. It's ready to go to location. Hopefully you guys enjoyed learning how to use the app to set your templates and set your prices and your inventory and all that good stuff. We'll show you more. We've showed you how to actually adjust the inventory levels when you go to service the machine, but that was the initial setup. Now, I do want to remind you guys, if you want to get some of these HaHa Vending AI Smart Coolers for your vending business, we have a deal for all the Galaxy Games 843 viewers out there. You can contact my personal sales rep. Her name is Wency, and her number I'll put here on the screen, as well as down in the description. Call her up, or you can text her, tell her that, you know, which machines you want to buy. There's multiple different versions of machines you can buy, and they're all great. But no matter what you do, tell her that Matt from Galaxy Games 843 sent you. That's going to take money off your total. She's going to give you a discounted price for watching these videos. So thank you, Wency, and thank you, HaHa Vending, for working with all the Galaxy Games 843 viewers out there to save them some cash and get some of these awesome machines out on their routes. We really do appreciate it. So guys, make sure you check out Wency. Again, number in the description and here on the screen. So save yourself some cash getting some HaHa Vending AI Smart Coolers. With that said, guys, it's time to wrap this video up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, we've taken a lot of time to put together these videos and kind of educate you on how everything like this stuff works. So do us a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we would really appreciate it. All right, guys, with that said, it's time to wrap this video up. Once again, this is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We'll see you next time.